What's up guys, how y'all doing? Cosmic Carry here, bringing another World Tanks video, and today I shall be rolling out in my Borsig. I have not played in this tank for about, I'd say 6 months. I'd say it's been even longer, and it was, I basically, this is part of the Tier 8 German TD leading to the Waffenträger E100, and this is Tier 8, this is level 8, Tier 8, and it comes with 128mm. A tier 10 gun. This gun is unbelievable. At tier 8, it's not the unbelievable gun, it's just the fact that it's at tier 8. It's a tier 10 gun. It has more pen. I think it's 246, correct me if I'm wrong, more pen than the E100 does, you know. But yeah, I haven't said that. It's the E100. Everybody knows the E100 is lousy pen, but yeah, but more pen is 246. Fantastic tank, amazing tank, has no armor whatsoever, pretty decent speed. The traverse is god awful. And it does muck you up occasionally due to the fact that, you know, you want binocs and you want camo on this tank, and sometimes you have to just shift the hull in order to shift the gun, and of course that unlocks. You have to reset binocs and camo all over again. But what can you do? It is really terrible traverse, and on the turret, if you want to call it a turret. But the gun is fantastic. You know, the gun is fantastic, especially for snapshots where you just lock in on a target. You know, he's on the last bit of health, and you can just lock in, and because of that high pen, you'll get the kill. You know, you will not get a bounce. I cannot remember the last time I locked in on a tank who was, you know, a one-kill tank, you know, a one-shot tank, and I didn't pen and I didn't get the kill. You know, that's with this tank, it's a guarantee you will get it. But this tank is especially fantastic when you get into those games and you are top tier. When you are top tier, you can rule, you can own. It is, I think the accuracy is 0.34. I mean, you see that I'm penning his lower plate, 0.34, which is really good. You know, aim time, I think it was 2.3, something like that. I don't think I have any other equipment apart from the binocs and the camo on this guy in this tank, and that's because I don't have any silver at the moment. I was supposed to be grinding and moving up to the next tier. I can't, what the Russian heavies or what, I can't remember, and I only had like 1 million, 2 million in the bank, and I said I want to play something different, so I went ahead and repurchased the Borsig and the 128mm, the first package along with it, and I've had a blast. It's very strange going back to these tanks because I'm a different player from what I was, in my personal opinion, you know, 6 months ago, 8 months ago, I think it was when I first got this. But yeah, if definitely a keeper, I'm gonna keep it. I really need to keep those tier 8s. The tier 9s, you know, E75 most definitely. Look at this gentleman. I said, no way, Jose, you're not gonna park behind me, so I don't have an escape route. But keep in mind, look at my traverse. Look how slow that traverse is. It's awful. But you know, but this is so interesting. Because I was just there where he was, that Tiger 2, and I wasn't lit up for a single second. You know, I wasn't lit up for a single second because I forgot to mention this. You know, the camo value on this tank. And look at this Tiger 2. He just took my place, and he's dead. He's dead within 5 seconds. Not only was I just there, but I wasn't even lit up. You know, I was jiggering and pokering and moving and swirling and everything, you know, for 2-3 minutes, and nobody even noticed me. You know, nobody even noticed me. So keep in mind, this is Campenberg. How do you guys call it? A lot of people like to call it, you know, the campy map. It is a big wide, you know, usually the big wide open maps will promote camping, you know, because they're big, wide, and open. And what happened to my shot there? And but with me, a lot of times I am whatever tank I'm in, I'm down here. I guess when I'm in my heavy, I'm not down here. You know, because it's kind of a big, humongous target, artillery, etc., etc. But even like with I wouldn't be down here. I would say like in my Death Star. I would say on my Waffendrager E100. But this tank, with its camo value and the size and its low profile, why on earth wouldn't I be here? You know, exactly where I am. You know, and get spot the enemy and all of that good stuff, you know, because I'm much closer here. Any enemies kind of poke over the hill on the opposite side, I'll be able to see them, you know, I'll be able to see them. I wouldn't see them if I was camping all the way in the back. And not only that, you know, my camo rating, my camo value, my low profile and all of that good stuff, we're good to go. I'm very nervous here, not nervous about the Carnarvon, you know. It's just what else can see me, you know, what else can see me, pardon me there. And that's why I'm very hesitant to pull out into the open. And managed to get, I did get a bounce there. T29, no problemo. Look at that, 525. 525, that's so decent. At for a tier 8 tank, I mean, it's unbelievable. And now there's no joy, you know, I just took the shot, but there was no joy there, you know. IS, and you can see he's pulling back kind of thing. He's right on the ridge there. I still need to deal with that tank to my right, the Carnarvon, you know, because I don't want him kind of starting up you know, like a memento of, you know, starting up an enemy attack, so to speak. You know, so one of his buddies joins him, then somebody else, and before you know it, there's 2-3 tanks over there. So my concentration is kind of still focused towards where the Carnarvon was. And is there anybody else back there? Obviously that T29 is still over there, etc., etc. And there he goes. You know, he's managed to slip through. And not only has he managed to slip through, he's on full health, and it's a Carnarvon, you know. I have a respect for the Carnarvon. So I managed to plant a nice shot into his backside. Still not lit up. I mean, he's a threat, you know. He can inspire his team to kind of push through. And right now it's 50-50. Nothing I could have done there for the artillery, but I guess I shouldn't let him slip through. But at the same time, you know, it's not my job, you know, that's the job of a scout or a TD. So, but anyhow, so I'm anticipating what he's doing, and I'm gonna assist in taking him out so we can shut this attack on our flank ASAP. And I'm very nervous because I'm lit up and I'm wondering, you know, can they see me from behind? Managed to get a nice side shot there, and hopefully, you know, that's almost 1k damage knocked off him, so hopefully that's enough for my compadres to take him out. He gets set on fire, and there he goes, and we're good, you know. So that little mini attack there has been shut down successfully, happy to say. I think at this stage of the game, I was kind of wondering to myself, you know, where is this game going? What is happening? Because nobody is being that aggressive, so to speak. And, you know, the time is kind of tick-tock, with like almost 2/3 of the way into the game, and nobody's being that aggressive. So the question I asked myself was, are we going to win? You know, are we going to win the game? Is it going to just be a stalemate? Is the game going to simply result in a draw? So I decided, okay, I need to be aggressive, you know, up to a point, because I have no armor whatsoever, but I do have all my health points still intact, and I have a fantastic gun. But I know as soon as I fire my gun, you know, I'm gonna get lit up. But another advantage that I have, you know, is IS, bad accuracy, and there's no audience play as well, so that those are factors kind of on my side. As I'm down here, I know he can't get me. You know, he can YOLO at me, of course, but if he's a decent player, a smart player, he's not gonna come at me. And I was hoping, you know, the TD to my left, my TD was, you know, had eyes on him if the IS decided to pop out. And this is the snapshot I was telling you about. You know, you just poof. I love that about the Borsig. You can do that all day. You know, every single time you'll pen. I say 9 times out of 10 you will pen. If it's a one-shot tank, you will pen. So I know there's the campers up here. You know, there's TDs up here. The two, I'm assuming that, you know, there was 1 TD or 2 TD. And for the life of me, I cannot understand why I loaded up premiums. You know, I thought, okay, it's 50-50. There's 4 minutes to go. But you're gonna see, I just didn't need the premiums at all, because, well, you'll see. I don't want to spoil that. Initially, I was going to go up the hill here to my right, but there we go. 1 Nashorn. Zoom in. 2 Nashorns. So I pen 1. They miss me. Okay. So I decide to take 1 gun out. They miss me again. Okay. I mean, is the accuracy that bad? He misses me again. And I killed them both. A, I didn't need premiums. B, I didn't even need this tank. You know, I don't name and shame, but, you know, gentlemen, that was very terrible. I'm pretty sure the Nashorn has... I've never played the Nashorn. I did free XP all the way to the Borsig, and yeah, I did indeed. But it's very, very decent tank. I love having this thing back. Take it easy, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please drop a like. Adios, muchachos.